It's time for roses and rosé in France. Oh, je suis très croissante. Je suis très désolée. Oh, le Bachelor en France. You guys, I'm Lauren Zima. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Bachelor in France. Now, I took French in high school, and so I came armed here tonight with many amazing phrases such as j'avec le bachelor, je suis le bibliothèque, j'adore le salle de bain. But, you know, it turns out I don't remember any of my high school French. And then this man never fails me. Our resident editor, JC, my partner in crime, partner in crime, tells me that he speaks fluent French. Are you freaking kidding me? And also, he speaks fluent French just because he took French in high school too. How do you remember that? How? So I will have JC say a few of the things that I have been wanting to say. JC, entree. Entree. I liked The Bachelor tonight.
Oh, j'aimais cette émission de Le Célibataire aujourd'hui.
Are you freaking kidding me? I love French bread.
J'aimais le pain français. Oh.
You even got this down.
J'ai reçu
I like cheese.
J'aimais le fromage.
Oh.
Oui.
And I love rosé.
J'aimais le rosé. C'est une boisson française, si vous ne savez pas. Et aussi le champagne de la région de France. Champagne est, comme se dit, américain. Hill.
I don't know what you said, but I trust you to speak for me. Thank you, JC. Wow, he even looks great. Look at him in a blazer. So professional, so stunning. I'm going to apply for him to be on The Bachelorette.
It was a French kiss in France. Just a kiss.
We are in France, establishing shots of Paris. Finally, something romantic. Finally. When long hair Becca says,
just to spend time with Arie and to kind of keep that spark burning, like this is the perfect place to do it.
Yes, that's real. Fort Lauderdale did not feel like a beautiful city to fall in love with. Paris, I'm on board with. But where they are staying, I am not on board with. You guys, what was this boat? I'm thinking we're in Paris. We're going to stay in some beautiful antique hotel and really see the city. No, they put them on a boat. And it wasn't just any boat. It was what looked like some kind of wartime nuclear, like submarine about to deep dive, all painted black, camouflage into the ocean, send off the bombs. What was this boat?
Welcome to Paris, man.
Thanks, dude.
Entree, Arie. Arie says to Chris Harrison, quote,
I think it's going to be such an amazing week, and it's been really amazing thus far. But
wow. Even Chris's face is like, dude. Get him a thesaurus. I know we say amazing on this show a lot. This is getting ridiculous.
I have these great dates, you know, with Becca K, for example. I had that amazing date, and I was like, okay.
Then Arie talks to Chris about all the amazing dates he's had. And I finally realized what I think part of the problem is here. It's been very hard to distinguish between Arie's relationships amongst the women. Who does he really like? Who does he not? It's hard to tell. I think it's because Arie's only looking at the dates. He tells Chris, you know, I had an amazing date with Tia and an amazing date with Becca, and they're all amazing. It's not about the dates, it's about the person. And you have to think about the person. He's not really distinguishing the women's different personalities. He's just saying all the dates are great, and so it's hard to tell.
Hello, bonjour.
Then Chris says bonjour to the women, and Krystal, in a moment of self-awareness, says she's pretty sure she's gonna get the 2-on-1 this week. But then she does a complete 180 on that self-awareness and says,
like, I'm such an obvious choice for the 2-on-1. I've had a target on my back since my 1-on-1.
Does Krystal still know that Arie picks the women for the dates? Like, the other women aren't picking you for this 2-on-1 because you have a target on your back.
There's just no one on my level. Like to compare.
I was saving this date for you.
Were you really?
Quelle surprise! I was surprised by this. I don't know why he would be. Nothing about their interaction has indicated to me that he would save this amazing one-on-one date with her. And she even says,
All the girls are really jealous.
That's okay.
and he's like, that's okay. It's like a little girl's moment between the two of them. Like, that's okay. Another factor that I kind of figured out tonight. Arie is operating very much based on attraction and chemistry instead of conversation. How do I know this? Because Arie says things like, quote,
Even though I don't know much about her, just spending time with her makes me really happy.
what does that mean?
I just want this to work so badly that maybe I'm trying to will it to happen.
So he's attracted to her, he's going off that gut instinct, but they're having a hard time talking. How do we know that? Because we watch them in silence. And Arie says things like, look at these wheels of cheese. Wheel de fromage. Great. I wish I had a wheel of cheese right now. I'm making the mess. Tia says that it's hard to tell what Arie's looking for. I gotta finish, this is gonna be disgusting. Tia says that it's hard to tell what Arie is looking for, and I agree. And also, Tia has sort of become the narrator of this season, which I'm okay with. I really like Tia. And on that note, people, don't be what you think someone is looking for. Just be you. Arie and Lauren B are drinking some wine out of some not wine glasses. Then they have this conversation about the crazy day they had.
It was so busy out today, too. It was like really busy, almost like insane. But
Yeah, that kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I know.
What was? Just the people walking around? The wheels of cheese? Did I miss the part where a massive wheel of cheese rolled through the streets of Paris and almost killed them both? That would have been insane.
I can't open up until I trust somebody.
Fair enough, yeah.
Then we have a great moment. And I want to take a minute to get serious because Arie seems to like Lauren B so much that he was willing to just drop an emotional, personal bombshell in order to break that wall between them and connect with her. And he did just that.
You know, I had my most serious relationship was with someone who had 2 kids.
Arie reveals that the woman who he dated, I believe before Emily Maynard, a woman he lived with and had kids with, became pregnant with their child.
What?
And had a miscarriage, and that then they broke up. This was very real. I really respected Arie for being so honest and open about a topic that not a lot of people discuss. And then Lauren B is also inspired to open up and talks about her parents having a difficult marriage. So this was a real moment. And I have been asking Arie to give us a real moment. And now I'm realizing that this season is a slow burn.
En roulante.
So Lauren B gets a rose. And then we have a group date at the Moulin Rouge. Now, nowhere in sight were Nicole Kidman nor Ewan McGregor, which I found to be very disappointing. Who had a bit of a sexual awakening to that movie? Just me? Okay. Really opening up and being vulnerable, guys. Yes. So,
This date today is definitely for the women.
Arie says this date is definitely for the women. And I have to disagree, because the date seems to be all about the women wearing really revealing clothing on display for lots of people.
Maybe throw in some jazz hands.
We're just gonna go through some of the quotable moments of the night. Jenna says,
I never thought I would be with the most gorgeous man alive.
okay.
I'm horrible.
And Tia is trying to learn the dance and just goes, nope. Nope. They are so naked. Becca says, I never want to take this off. And other Becca says, I've never been in more pain in an outfit before. See, this date is very polarizing, depending on what type of person you are. And Arie says that getting the rose is not going to be about your performance in the thong. It's going to be about, his connection with you. Great. But the prize that you get when you get the rose is to perform on stage in the thong. I would not want that. I'd be like, this is going to be a pass. Cut to the ceremony for me.
Becca M.
Becca gets the rose, and she's so excited, and it's so cute. And I love seeing her genuine emotion and excitement. I like her. And the other women are like, oh my God, she gets more time with Arie, I'm so jealous. And again, they're like on stage lip syncing to this song. I'd be like, take that time. I don't care. No thanks. Back to the war boat. Krystal says she has been preparing for this 2-on-1. What does that mean? I'm just hungry, so I need more energy for. Krystal and Kendall are going on a 2-on-1 in a French chateau, and we've gone from Wheel of Cheese to Wheel of Guns. I don't know, the date is that they're walking around the chateau looking at some historical crap. I don't understand what Krystal's saying for most of this date, but she's wearing some great white pants and she looks great.
Can we communicate through it?
And when she's listening to other people, I think to try to convey that she's listening, she does a lot of, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You said some things that were not kind, but
Yeah. Like sexy listening, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, it's gonna be a pass for me. So Krystal and Arie are talking, and again, Krystal takes it one step too far. Things are getting better, and then she starts dissing Kendall.
Wondering why Kendall was on here with me.
And you can immediately tell that Arie's like, no. I mean, Krystal is so sure. She keeps saying it's gonna be her and Arie together in the end. Krystal, why do you think you're here? This is an elimination date. It's a 2-on-1, and one has to go. 2 minus 1. Deux minus un. That's not right. Yeah. Krystal and Kendall each get time with Arie, and Kendall returns after her time to the pink party that's happening outside the chateau. Everything is pink. And Kendall seemingly is going to use this moment to, like, confront Krystal and be, like, the voice for all the women. And Krystal takes Becca's line from last week.
Why are you here?
And Kendall's like, I'm going to tell you why I'm here. And it's to confront you.
And I can definitely empathize with you.
So she sits down, and the problem is that Kendall, as much as I adore her quirkiness, j'adore, she's not the person to do this. She just keeps saying, and then talking really fast.
And,
scooching towards Krystal on the couch, the pink couch, and nothing about it is effective.
sorry to keep you waiting.
Arie comes back in to say he needs more time on this 2-on-1.
I need more time.
More of this awkwardness? No, no, no.
Really amazing.
Amazing. He didn't need that much more time because dinner ended pretty quickly.
You're welcome.
Kendall gets the rose, and Krystal is watching Arie and, like, does not seem like she's getting what's happening. She's just like, yeah. Yeah. He leaves, and she is floored. This is why I love this show, because even the people who seem unstable have pearls of wisdom. Krystal says she doesn't know what Arie wants, which is one of the themes of the night.
Does Arie really want, like, a strong, confident woman? Or does he want someone a little more timid that, like, needs him?
This is a question we are all asking, Krystal, and I hope to meet you soon, because I like you.
It's gonna be a really big day.
Jacqueline gets a 1-on-1. Who is Jacqueline? I'm not sure, but we're getting a 1-on-1. And I like this date because Arie pulls up in this cute little car, but then the car breaks down and it becomes very real, you know, like a real moment. What do you do when the car breaks down? And the answer is that you vlog. In the vlog. So Jacqueline is really smart and funny and cute, and I didn't really know who she was until this moment, and then Arie says he really, really likes her. And again, I'm so confused, like, who do you really like and why? And you need clarity. Clarity. Thank you, JC. Cut to the rose ceremony, and Arie says Paris has been amazing.
Spectaculaire.
What is amazing is Tia's pantsuit. Shout out to Tia, she looked great. And Arie cuts some people. He cuts Jenna and Chelsea. Surprised to see Chelsea go. I thought that Arie and Chelsea had a strong connection. So again, I've descended into the pit of confusion at this point. Déroutante. But Arie reveals something that's actually amazing. After this, they're going to Tuscany. Okay. They're going to Tuscany, and as amazing as that is,
I'm getting pissed off by the smallest things.
Lauren B looks miserable. She looks so unhappy. Très désolée. I think my French has improved as this video has gone on. Then we get a preview of what is to come. And it does look like Becca with the long hair is sitting and crying on a gray couch based on, what she looks like and this tattoo on her hand. And then at the end, we see Arie sitting on a gray couch while someone is sobbing. So I believe the sobber to be long-haired Becca. So that is the end of this episode of The Bachelor. And it was a good one. Again, I think we're having a slow burn towards the finish here, you guys. Chris Harrison recently told ET that there is going to be a crazy finish to this season. And granted, we are always told it will be dramatic, but he sounded pretty adamant about it. Also, shameless plug. Surprise! I had to keep it a secret, but I was in Vermont for Winter Games. It was so much fun, and I interviewed Ben Higgins and Chris Harrison and Ashley Iaconetti and Luke Pell and Claire Crawley and some of the international contestants and Eric Bigger, and those are all coming to ET Online in a slow rollout over the next week ahead of the premiere of Winter Games on February 13th on ABC. Wow. What a time to be alive. Also, I had such a fun time filming Bachelor Party. This is the Ringer's Bachelor podcast with the wonderful Juliette Littman, so please give that a listen as well. We talked about this week's Parisian episode, and I'm gonna go have some fromage. Au revoir! I also bought this scarf because I thought black and white look very French. Unfortunately, I have eaten a lot of croissant, and so if we can pan down, this is what we are dealing with. Not very chic.